could have imagined that the once mighty Geo Archon might end up so, sitting on a humble stool in the woods, quietly weaving moon lanterns? You really do look like an old man now.
This is a Shao lantern, not a moon lantern.
Hmm?
In ages past, when the gods waged war and the world was in turmoil, these lanterns were lit to guide fallen warriors back to their homes. Had you tarried in the mortal realm for but a little while longer, you might have become quite accustomed to them.
Even so, it bears such a striking resemblance to the moon lanterns they used to offer up to the heavens. Could this truly be mere coincidence?
Perhaps in some sense it is, yet in another, it isn't. For instance, who is to say that some of Langan's magnificent jade did not become part of the very foundations upon which Liyue Harbor now stands? It is conceivable that this ritual was transmitted in such a manner too.
Now, let's not let ourselves get carried away. For all its splendor, do not forget that, in the end, even Langan could not escape its heaven-sent fate. Alas, it is just a pity that the little creatures of this world may never again lift their eyes to the moon, even should misfortune befall them. But you, Geo-Lord, now that you rule this realm, why take the trouble, not to mention the risk, to visit one who bears such profound guilt as I? Are you not afraid that you might be sullied by the curse of time that was laid upon me?
There is no risk to speak of. At least, not in comparison to that which you took when you defied the heavens all that time ago.
As I have stated, time and again, it was not I who defied the heavens. Geo-Lord, the ancient affairs of Langan have nothing to do with me, for I am but one of her deadly selves, severed before her demise. My name is not Zibai, but Ziqiao. Surely you did not take us for one and the same, solely on the basis that we may all assume the form of white horses? Sorry to break it to you, but you seem to have found yourself the wrong white horse. Anyway, do tell me, what urgent matter brings you here?
Very well then. I have come to ask for Zibai's shade.
Oh? So, the Geo-Lord has set his sights upon Zibai's human soul. And what is it that you intend to do with it?
The world outside is changing. With the new moon's birth, the confines of the Shadow Moon are gradually disintegrating. In other words, the heavenly soul is set to return. Consequently, strange phenomena have manifested within Langan's former domain, leading to the earthly soul's reappearance as well. The last of the trio, the human soul, is in your possession.
Most intriguing.
My intention is to gather all three together, so that an old friend may finally make her return.
I must admit, it seems that some remarkable affairs are coming to pass in the outside world. Yet there is one thing you seem to have overlooked, Lord of Geo. Back in the day, it was you that freed me from that painting. And afterwards, I took up arms in your name. Together we first subdued Chenyu Vale, then brought peace to Mount Qingse. It was for this cause that the contract between us was made. But now that the debt has been repaid, what cause have you to expect my aid?
Zibai and I have long been friends. Given not only that you were manifested from a corrupt desire within her divine form, but that you also possess a fragment of her soul, how can you purport to be the wrong white horse?
I think you'll find that we are now as separate and distinct as any two beings ever were. What once shone with radiant purity has long become dust. What you see is no longer what it was. Oh, great Lord of Geo, should this still be unclear to you, I bid you take your leave.
It seems that the fault lies in my own lack of consideration. As you wish. I shall let this matter rest.
Wait! One moment, if you will. Should this not be your opportunity to propose a new contract? The part where you make me an offer I simply couldn't refuse? Even those puny mortals know how to haggle when striking their bargains. Should you, the famed god of contracts, not likewise strive for success through negotiation? Come now, enough of the posturing. It's time to name your price.
Very well. I had, in truth, prepared a new contract for your consideration.
I knew you would not come before me unprepared. Yet, you should know that I want for nothing, for I live in the mountains, carefree and untroubled. Occasionally, I even find sport in teasing the mortals who stumble into my presence.
Then why persist in telling them those ancient stories? I speak of what transpired before the sky collapsed and the earth sank into itself.
That is merely my way of passing the time. And what of it? Would any believe, much less remember, the ramblings of a mountain hermit?
Those tales have long since spread throughout the mortal realm.
Who?
Should my words prove insufficient, I invite you to see the world for yourself. To this end, I have found you a pair of trusty guides. The Lantern Rite is presently underway in Liyue, and should prove quite intriguing for you.
So this, then, is the contract you have prepared for me?
Indeed it is. Think of it as a contract for a one-day festive excursion.
Surely you do not hope to offer this in exchange for Tsubai's shade. The foundation of my very existence for a little excursion seems a little steep, wouldn't you say?
Why not see for yourself? You can always decide afterwards. The final determination, of course, shall rest with you.
Is that so? Then perhaps this deal might not be entirely off the table after all. Where then are these guides of which you speak?
Hey, it's Zhongli! Oh, we've been looking for you everywhere. We thought you might have gone missing.
You're here.
So these are my guides. Well, well. They certainly look the part, I'll give you that.
Guides?
Oh, you poor innocent little creatures. The benevolent Lord of Ziqiao has sold you to me, which means that for the rest of this day, you belong to me.
Sold us to you? Just what have you gotten us into, Zhongli?
The situation is not quite as dire as that would sound. I ask only that you accompany my Adeptus friend on a tour of Liyue.
I would suspect that depends on how well you entertain me.
Entertain you?
Let us start with this Liyue harbor of which I have heard so much. Nowhere is quite so fascinating as a place teeming with little mortals.
How come this Adeptus sounds so different from what Paimon imagined? Okay, we'll take care of it. Get ready to find out why they call Paimon the best travel guide